Hey folks, Devin here with Basket Maker Atlatl. I've got some new river cane darts that are modeled after one that works really well for me. These are made of river cane. They've got black locust 4 shafts split out from black locust hardwood. This is resilient, very tough wood, resists rotting, and I'm not trying to be primitive, so I've got steel field points, fine linen thread to support the sockets, and these are glued in with Tide Bond high glue, and then that socket thread is coated with Tide Bond high glue. It makes a rock solid binding, and since high glue is water soluble, that's coated with shellac. And then on the ends here I've got little willow knocks. Those are, I find them to be quieter than putting the knock at the node of the cane, and it produces less wear and tear on the hook. So eventually I'll put fletchings on these, but before I do that I'm going to throw them without fletchings to work on my form. So what I'm trying to do is, of course, get the dart to go straight away from me and just watch the wiggling tail of the dart as it flies straight away. I won't be able to make it happen every time, but this is a good way to practice your form. And of course some darts, not these, but we know ethnographically people were making fletchless darts and arrows. You know, fletchings is just, they're kind of fragile. It's just another thing to worry about getting torn up. So if you can get away without using them, you probably will. They create a strategic amount of drag on the tail end, and what that does is it moves the center of pressure. That's the point where the atmosphere is doing work on the projectile. They move the center of pressure behind the center of mass, which is, we can just think of that as about where the projectile balances. It actually moves around a bit on the projectile as it flies and changes its orientation, but it's pretty much where the projectile balances. So you can achieve that in a couple different ways. You can add a heavy tip and move the center of mass forward, or you can add that strategic amount of drag and move the center of pressure back. So fletchings generally create projectiles that are really easier to control, but I've seen people who have designed really good fletchless darts and they're effective with them. So these will have fletchings, but before I put them on there, I'm going to try and work on my form. Let's see if we can make them go straight.